Hello, everyone. My name is Arik Shin, and I am an independent distributor here with LifeVantage. And I am going to be doing a training on how I simply and easily and duplicatable, and while staying duplicatable, illustrate the value of our science and opportunity at a first touch. Okay. So the tools that I use are the ABC Primetime News Report. I use this video because I believe it's not just the most powerful tool that we have within our company, but it's the most powerful tool that we have in the industry. Okay, not just in the industry of network marketing, just in the industry of sales in general. All right, any company would kill to have a positive ABC Primetime News Report with Emmy Award-winning journalist John Quinones. Um, so I use that tool. It's why we're different. Before I play the video, I just I illustrate the value of what they're going to be experiencing. Everything's an experience from the moment that you first speak and start talking to your prospect. You're doing the business. And from the moment you start your business, your prospect is going to be measuring everything that you do in perspective of, is this something that I can do too? Okay. So keep that in mind. Okay. So are you being duplicatable? Right. Sometimes we get over passionate and over excited, and sometimes your over excitement and your over passion isn't really duplicatable. What if you're over passionate to a very quiet person? Are you illustrating duplication? Most likely you're not. Correct. So stay as duplicatable as possible, stay as postured as possible. The key to this game is posture, confidence, and simplicity. All right. So let's begin. So everybody has a cell phone. All right. When I'm showing people this business, I'm actually asking them to bring out their phone so they can walk through the process of me showing them, right? I'm not just showing them on their phone. I'm literally training them without them even really knowing, right? So after I'm talking with my client and we get to this step of them learning, right? Wanting to learn, then I ask them, let's bring out your phone. Let's go to, www.abclivet.com. And this is where the first ABC Primetime Video News Report is. All right. While they're watching this video, or before they watch this video, I say, I want you to pay attention to how big this opportunity is, because when the news reporter is taking out the blood out of his arm, you're watching history in the making. This has never been done before. And this company that I am a partner with is the only company to have this technology. I'm very adamant about saying those words, technology, all right? Or disruptive technology, category creating technology, all right? So I play the ABC video. The question that I ask them is, did you see how huge this opportunity is? Be quiet. Listen. Be present. Listen for certain questions that they're answering. Some clients might say, yeah, this could be huge if it's real. Have you tried it? Now, these types of questions, they kind of have an idea of what's in front of them, but they need a little bit more information. Okay. So if they ask you, did you try it? They still don't get it. Tell them your personal story, your personal testimonial. Okay. Then go back to the proof, right? The next thing you want to do is illustrate the proof. Now, give me one moment. How do you? The next tool that we use is we go here, Google Scholar. We want to educate them. Have you ever heard of Google Scholar? Some may say yes. If they say yes, take them along that process. If they say no, then here's what I say. I say, well, Google, it's an incredible resource for information. but it's based off of popularity, like blogs. Okay. I want to show you how to do research like an expert. And to do research like an expert, you want scholarly research. You want peer-reviewed research. You want to go to where doctors and researchers go, and that is Google Scholar. Okay. So obviously, since Google is based off of popularity, it's evident that peer-reviewed articles and scholarly reports are not as popular as blogs, correct? And most clients say that makes sense. The next thing you want to do is you want to alliterate what they already know. So let's talk about what you already know, okay? So the condition in the ABC video, do you remember what it was? Have them think about it, right? Have them say it. Now this is the education process. They're going to say, they usually say, you know what? It's oxidation, something stress, right? And then you want to go, great, edify that. They were listening. Great job. Yes, oxidative stress. Now, I don't usually type it in for them, but if they don't want to, then I will. But usually what I'll do is I'll have them type it in, right? So as they're typing in oxidative stress, you want to ask them, do you remember if that was a good thing or a bad thing? Then they'll usually say, well, it's a bad thing. And here's the proof. This is where the scientific community is doing massive amount of research on. My mentor, this is what I tell my client. This is what my mentor told me. Is it okay if I tell you what my mentor told me? And they say, well, yeah. And then I tell them, my mentor told me to follow where the big trends are going before the world catches on. We have 2.2 million studies just on the global problem of oxidative stress. Do you remember what our product reduces? And then they'll say, yeah, it reduces oxidative stress. And then you'll say, do you remember how much it reduces oxidative stress in just the 2 weeks the reporter took it? And if they don't, some do, they might say, yeah, I think it's like 40, 45%. And then you want to edify that. Yeah, great. I'm glad you were listening. So do you also remember how the video was illustrating that oxidative stress was linked and centered around disease, aging, and malfunction? And then they started listing all those diseases. And then they'll say, yeah, I do. Isn't it exciting that there's an all natural solution that can reduce that? And they'll say, yes, it was. And then you say, wouldn't it make sense if there's something called oxidative stress that's linked to this and this and this and this and this and this disease to reduce it? Then usually they say yes. Okay. Now, what you want to do next is you want to show them the proof, right? So ABC, they did an investigative news report in 2005. All right. What we know today, it's the proof of the future of wellness, the future of anti-aging, the future of pets, the future of energy, and the future of weight loss, and many, many more to come. When you type in Protandim, there's 280 cited researches just on our formulation alone. Isn't that exciting? And then they'll say, yeah, that is pretty exciting. Then you want to take them to the last study. Where is the last study?
Should be in there. Did you exit out?
Go ahead, Quinn.
So usually I ask for their email prior for them watching the video, and so I'm sending this to them while they're watching it. So right after, I can navigate them to their email and read this really important study by Washington State.
Right. So you want to leverage the credibility of Washington State and Ohio State University on a study that they have done on NERV2 based off of early in 2015. And then I have them read this. If they're going to read anything out of this 3-page literature, I definitely have them read this part of it. All right. and I have them read it to me out loud. Okay. Once they read it out loud, I ask them, isn't that exciting? Right? They might have more questions and say, look, it seems like you want to learn more. I'm on a team of people. And then you put them on a three-way. But I immediately want to shift the conversation from product to opportunity. And then after I illustrate the product proof, I go right into the the um the income disclosure statement. And I said, this is all I do. I educate them on the ABC video, the proof that this is real. They put this in a category and creating a product called Protandem and four other technologies entering four different industries. They're all category and creating. And these are the paychecks that the company is giving us. And we're doing this as a team. I have a team of people that are ranging anywhere from these ranks, and I'm still learning and I'm excited. But because I'm on this team, I'm confident that they're going to help me get to where I need to be. Do you want to learn more? Is this something that you're interested in? Is this something that you're excited about learning about? Right? Do you need any more questions? How can I help you? What else can I do for you? Right? Do you want to set up a lunch to talk about it more deeply? Do you want to come over to my home to talk about it more deeply? If I invited you to an event, would you want to come? If I invited you to meet a couple of people on my team, is that something you wanted to do? Right? You want to ask these questions, and then they're going to let you know what you want to do, right? And have these tools equipped on your phone and have fun using your tools. And because you have these tools, nobody can posture over you, because at the end of the day, nobody's smarter than ABC Primetime News. Nobody is bigger than the NASDAQ, because these are audited by the FCC. So nobody's bigger than the FCC. Nobody's bigger than Washington State and Ohio State University, and nobody's bigger than Google Scholar. Right? So it's not you being the message, it's just you being the messenger. That is key to duplication, right? You want to leave the prospect and client with a feeling of, I can do this too, because they can. All right. Thank you very much. And this is how I do the first part of my exposure. And then now it's just a follow up process. All right. Have a good night, you guys.